Chiara, why do you choose to wear fur? Why do you choose to wear fur? Perché indossi le pellicce, Chiara? Perché scegli di essere crudele con gli animali, Chiara? Siamo nel 2019, perché scegli le pellicce ancora, Chiara? Perché odi così tanto gli animali? So hi, so are you a fashion lover, right?
Yeah.
So would you kill someone for fashion?
I don't know, maybe yes, maybe to grab like the last pair of, I don't know, Louboutin.
Cosa ne pensate di pellicce e cose del genere? Per quanto riguarda pellicce, piume?
Io sono contro perché dovremmo pensarla secondo me tutti allo stesso modo, come uccidono gli animali, sono esseri umani, è come se uccidessero anche noi. Quindi ok, magari fa tra virgolette meno figo usare pellicce sintetiche, però secondo me è la cosa giusta, no? Non la trovo una cosa corretta, uccidere degli animali per far su due pellicce. E te lo dico che amo la moda, però è una cosa che non riesco a concepire.
Sorry, what animal's skin are your shoes made of?
Sorry, I'm looking for my friend.
So, do you know that's real animal skin?
Sorry?
Do you know that's real animal skin?
No, I never use.
You never use animal skin? Okay, because it's extremely cruel. It's extremely cruel.
Thank you, and don't use any.
So what do you think about like the fur industry or leather industry, exotic leather industry in fashion today?
Well, in regard to fur, I would say that like major labels, they did the right step to take out fur out of collections. In general, I would say that it is okay if someone chooses to wear certain kind of animals. It is okay, in my opinion, because everyone is an individual. You know what I mean?
With personal choice.
Yeah, exactly. It's a personal choice, and we have all our individual mind. You know what I mean? But in general, I would say taking out fur out of collections is a very good choice. Yeah.
So why do you choose to wear animal skin, like a real animal skin?
It's leather only, it's not real snake.
It's not real snake, okay, so ethical.
It's leather. It's leather.
It's vegan leather.
I don't have enough money also to buy the wheel.
Yeah.
Like, why do you choose? Is this a real fur?
Yes, but Fendi is the first. He's like the best in what he does, and he became famous because of the fur industry.
So may I ask you, what about the choice of the animals in this case? Do they have a choice or?
I think that it's an own market. You know what I mean? If you look and if you seek into collections and labels, how they develop a piece of garment and how they choose an animal, I think it's very interesting to look what kind of countries are offering animals, you know what I mean? For example, fur. I didn't know that last year at the Fashion Week I went to a label and we talked about it, and they said, well, mainly it's about Scandinavia. Okay. You know what I mean? So
it's also something related to tradition. Okay, so very.
Maybe. I think countries, they have to put restrictions on it. You know what I mean? Like the government and
So why do you think is so? Why do you think they do so?
I don't know. Maybe they want to make money.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yes, I love animals. Everybody loves animals, but I still love Fendi fur.
So why do you choose to wear fur today?
Because it's cold. I was supposed to wear a completely different outfit, but today I woke up and it was kind of raining outside, so I was like, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna wear this.
Concepire.
Infatti adesso tantissime case di moda, in realtà ormai quasi tutte, si stanno piano piano adattando a questa filosofia, diciamo, che alla fine non vale la pena di uccidere, sai, gli animali solamente per dei capi di vestiario, quindi anche perché poi nelle foto, che sia vera che sia sintetica, alla fine non si nota, quindi a questo punto vale la pena.
But maybe it's about heritage, as you said it.
But do you think fur is cruel?
Is what?
Is cruel.
I think in our days, you know, I mean, we need to take care of our nature and also about animals, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we need to take a very close look who is actually offering fur, you know what I mean? If you look to China, for example, and you have like fabrics, they're producing fur or even animals for no reason, you know what I mean? Just for making money.
How much does a real shoe cost?
Like what? In snake or
Yeah,
something?
snake.
Maybe thousand
Thousands
euro.
of
Yes.
So are you against animal cruelty regarding to fashion?
I mean, you know, it's a big topic. It's a big
Yeah.
topic.
Yes.
But today you can have like similar.
Alternatives.
You can have similar and you have the same effect.
Yeah.
So
And that seems
that's
real.
why I like my boots,
Yeah.
and it seems real. It's
Yeah.
leather, by the way. It's not like.
So is a garment like worth more than the life of an animal?
No, of course.
No, of
But
course.
I mean, now it's legal. When it will be
Yeah, yeah.
illegal, so they will not.
Because I heard like they are anally electrocuted. So do you agree with that? Don't you
No,
think it's cruel?
Of course not. I don't agree, but this is the world we live in. It's like
You said that the fur is a good choice to remove fur. Okay, so
It is, yeah.
why is that? Is that for the animal or is that because other reasons?
First of all, it's about the animal. You know what I
about
mean?
the
Yeah, for sure. Because every animal or human, they have a right to live. Yeah. And I think some conditions are, especially in the fashion industry, like major productions, major fabrics of fur. These conditions are not well for the animals. You know what I mean?
Diciamo i consumatori si fanno sentire, quindi secondo voi funziona il fatto che magari i consumi cambiano e anche l'offerta cambia?
Sì, logico. Adesso le persone sono molto più sensibili sotto questo punto di vista, quindi cioè alla fine piano piano non è più come un tempo che magari era meno sentita questa cosa qui.
Leather.
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 It's
Okay.
leather, but with a
Leather.
leather with a snake style.
So what about the cow?
What is cow?
Like leather from a cow. Yeah. So do you think there's a good way to kill an animal who doesn't want to die, even if?
That's a very good question, but then it's an ethical question, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I think, well, killing an animal for the purpose to still our hunger, you know what I mean, or still our needs to feel warm.
Yeah, like if it's really necessary, that's justified. That's what you say.
It's a very good question.
Yeah.
It's a very good question.
So if it's not necessary for us, like, how do we justify?
Oh well, nowadays there are many different opportunities to put fur into an artificial thing. You know what I mean? We have many materials.
Yeah, does it look good to you?
Oh, it does. Yeah. If you have artificial fur, well, why not? You know what I mean?
So why promoting it to like thousands of people, like promoting cruelty to animals? So why so?
I don't know, because Fendi does it. They live with the.
Yeah. So maybe you can push like cruelty free to Fendi.
Yeah, I know.
Do you-
But maybe one day they will do also ecological furs. So,
Yeah.
but this is like their best, their main character. I mean,
Yeah.
they sell furs and they also sell like leaders stuff,
Yeah.
but their biggest thing is,
Yeah, so-
is furs.
So
I don't
would
think
you think about promoting like fake fur or something to Fendi?
Yes, it could be, but I
with
don't
Fendi,
know. Yeah.
being a promoter and something.
Yeah, I would do it, of
Is it-
course.
What about leather, exotic leather? Is that any different?
I think, in my opinion,
In your
well,
view.
yeah, in my own opinion, well, you cannot change it. You know what I mean? I mean, look at shoes, for example, or even like jackets, or even cars. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you have like cars, they use leather, and in my opinion, you cannot just change it overnight. You know what I mean?
E per quanto riguarda le pelli esotiche, per esempio, quindi coccodrilli, serpenti, eccetera, vale lo stesso?
Sì, stessa cosa.
Sì, è lo stesso
Comunque
discorso.
animali.
Stesso discorso,
Sì,
insomma,
sì, sì.
cioè Grazie mille ragazzi.
Grazie a voi, grazie a voi.
No, comunque sì, abbiamo detto la verità.
Yeah, that is leather from a cow. If it's leather, not skin's leather, it's leather from
I mean,
a cow.
I wear skin leather and I wear fur when it's vintage, and you know. I mean,
Don't you think that is cruel as well?
the vintage, no, it's not cruel because you know you use it's a kind of sustainable. So.
But it isn't like promoting like animal cruelty because I mean fur is like
I know,
20
but, you know,
animals.
I don't like.
skin on the
I
line.
don't like. I hate extremes. So.
Yeah, like no cruelty to animals at all. So are you against cruelty to
Of
animals?
course, I'm against cruelty,
Okay.
but I like fur.
What about animals for food? Because you said before, like if it's necessary for us.
Well, when we all turn vegetarian,
Yeah.
maybe it's a good step, but you cannot. Yeah, but you cannot change
cannot
it. You know.
change it.
Yeah, and you have like, especially in the food production and the food industry, you have productions and you have massively manufactories who are just like having 20,000 chickens in there, and you want to have it on your table. You know what I mean? We need to put our eye on alternatives for sure, and also on the habit of treating the animal right.
You don't think it's ugly to wear the ripped skin out of the body of an animal?
No, I don't like to think about it because when I buy it, I just see it's beautiful. But if I have to think about the human side, of course, it's like horrible.
What do you think of veganism?
Oh, I'm a great fan of it. Yeah, great fan.
So would you consider going vegan?
I used to live for 1 year as a vegan. Yeah, but then I love meat too much, you know.
But isn't it a bit extreme wearing a dead animal skin on your body?
I mean, it's vintage, and if it's something you know who used to belong to my grandmother, and you have something which goes over all this
It was
thing.
killed brutally.
Yes, but you know, it's.
It's promoting cruelty. It's ugly.
I'm not. I don't want to talk about that because it's more than this. I mean, it's more than just
It's
this.
about the animal's life.
It's about the animal's life, but when they are no, because if you wear fur which is vintage, they're killed since a long time. So
What is more important, a garment or an animal's life?
I don't know.
Are your taste buds worth more than the life of an animal in relation to this?
What do you mean?
Like the taste, because it's for a lot of people it's a difficult thing, no?
It's for me, if you
Our taste buds are.
yeah, the taste habits are surely different. But if you have like a nice meal without meat, it could be
Tastes as good.
it tastes as good as a dish with meat, you know.
Yeah.